Good morning. Well, welcome to day 3 of Vlogtober. It's a Saturday, so I am at home. I was toying whether to go down to the shop because I've got a couple of orders to post out, but it's so miserable out there. I don't want to go out. Yeah, so I'm enjoying my first cup of tea of the morning in my gorgeous Emma Bridgewater pumpkin mug. So I thought I'd pop out here because it's a little bit chaotic in the house, as you can imagine. The kittens are just running riot in the front room. Oh dear me. Do you know, they use a litter tray in their little sort of cage area, no problem. When they're out on the front room floor, no, they don't seem to know where the litter tray's gone. All they want to do is go behind the TV. Yeah, and trouble is, our TV fills the bay, and obviously the stand is a bit smaller, but you can't actually get around the TV to get them out. So we're having one or two little accidents, but apart from that, they're fine. Having a whale of a time running around everything, and yeah, so they'll be getting tired shortly. Then they'll probably want a snack, and then they'll go to bed for a little bit. So it'll be quiet. Oh dear. Anyhow, I just want to say thank you to everybody who left some really lovely comments over the last couple of days about the vlogs, and Elsa, she's doing okay. There was a bit of hissing going on this morning between her and Charlie, but she's okay. She's not happy that she can't go outside, and I have heard that sometimes cats can get a little bit depressed if they're not allowed to sort of go out and do what they normally do. But she came up to see me upstairs in the bedroom this morning, had a bit of a fuss, and she was purring away. So she is quite happy. At the minute, she's gone into Adele's room, so she's gone in a cosy place, so she'll be all right for a while. Charlie, well, he's outdoor boy. He just wanted to go out. I mean, like I say, it's pouring it down with rain today, and he's gone out. So I'm sure it'll not be too long before he comes back. Then we'll have to dry him down. But plans for today, well, I basically want to do some sewing. I need to do some sewing. I'm really behind this week on making things. Last night, by the time we'd got back in and had tea, it was probably about 8 o'clock. And then obviously we sort of had chilled out and just played with the kittens for quite a while with all their new toys. They absolutely love them. So then they had some food and they settled down. They actually went to sleep for a while. So I got my knitting out, and I've managed to knit the cuff on my autumn socks, which I'm really pleased at. Then before I went to sleep, I actually took it to bed with me. And I've done the first stripe, which I think I put green in. And then I'm sort of working on I think it's the orangey red one, but it's looking really nice. I'm really pleased with that. I will put a bit of footage in at some point for today, because like I said, the weather is awful today. The lighting is terrible. So I need to find somewhere that I can actually take a few pictures. So I am going to finish my cup of tea, get the breakfast dishes washed up, and then just see where the day takes me. Well, I just had a message of a viewer called Sue, and she pointed me in the direction of some Halloween yarn in the colours that I described. So this Instagram account, she's called The Lonely Knitter. So I popped over to her page, followed the link to her shop, and I bought some yarn. And it's got the colours in that I wanted, and I might add an orange in for maybe the cuffs and toes, but we'll see when it comes. So that's very exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. So I better get a wiggle on with these autumn socks so I can at least knit on the Halloween socks and get them all finished. And as you will have seen from the previous footage, I've got Bramble sat on my lap while I was sat on the settee, and I've got a little pot of chicken, and he was having that to eat, and Adele was doing exactly the same on the other settee with Salem. Well, they're a funny pair. They both love that chicken, and I must admit I wasn't concentrating at one point because I've got the grandkids on a video chat thing, but the microphone is not working. I don't know whether it's mine or theirs. But so I was watching them, so they were just showing me what they were doing because obviously the birthday boy was having a little bit of a party today with them. So I took my eye off Bramble for a minute, and he whipped a piece of chicken out of the bowl. And as soon as he'd whipped it out of the bowl, he started growling. I thought, you little monkey. And I mean, it was far too big for him, so I took most of it off him, popped it back in the bowl, and put the bone down and broke it up. And then he settled down and started taking little pieces out of my hand. So you get a nice look at his little face, because it's very hard to photograph a black cat. And then there probably is a little bit of footage if it's okay, because one of the granddaughters says, "Oh, can you send me a bit of video of Salem?" So I said, "Yeah, I'll get him while he's playing." So we sort of played with him, and so hopefully if that's turned out okay, I will insert that in. So that's what you'll have already seen. So, and what we did do today, actually the kittens were in the cage and they had been asleep, and what we decided to do was sort of lock the door on the front of the cage so they couldn't get out, and open the front room door up and let either Charlie or Elsa come in and see them. Anyhow, as soon as the door was open, Charlie popped his head in. He came in, had a good sniff around, and he knew there was something different. And of course the kittens obviously saw Charlie, so up they popped. And as soon as Charlie spotted them, he was like in he went very slow, and he was sort of working his way towards the cage, and he just sort of stood and stared at them. And of course Bramble stared back at him, didn't he? And that was it. Oh, Bramble was hissing away. And he was a fluff ball, and he's only a tiny thing. So then that set Charlie off, so he were growling. So that didn't go down too well, but obviously now Charlie knows we've got some company in the front room. So yeah, Charlie actually ran off. I think he was scared of them, to be honest. And the kittens just sat there after that. So at least they've had a bit of an introduction. Elsa's fast asleep in Adele's room, so we've left her alone because she's already in a mood for not being able to go out. But I think we're going to do that each day. Just let them potter in and out of the front room every now and again, and just so they get used to the kittens being there, and the kittens get used to the other cats. I mean, I must admit, I was a bit surprised at the hissing from Bramble because he's come from a house full of cats. I mean, his mum was a stray, and how many cats has she got? I think with the kittens there, all the kittens, she had 15 cats altogether. So the kittens are used to being in a household full of cats. So I'm sure everybody will settle down. I mean, last time it took about a month for Charlie and Elsa and Tabby to settle to a kitten. So we've got a while yet. So we spent a good while today playing with the kittens. So they've tied out now, so they are fast asleep in their little cage. They both got into the strawberry today, so just piled in on top of each other. And then next minute we looked and they're out on the blanket on the little floor area. So yeah, they're worn out, having a nap. So Kevin's in charge of the kittens now, so he's shut in the front room with them, watching telly, so he's okay. So I have escaped. I've done part of my housework today, so that's that. So yes, I'm in my sewing room now, and I am going to be doing some sewing this afternoon. I mean, as it's raining, we are not podcasting today because we wouldn't hear anything. It's a waste of time, and it's so miserable. I can't take any photographs of anything neither. So I thought what I would do while I'm on now, I will share you the progress. I will show you the progress on my socks. Now I haven't done any more today, but that's as far as I've got. So that's the nice cuff, and then I've done 5 rows of the first stripe, and I've just started on this second colour, and it's sort of, I don't know, it's a pinky red with like bits of purple in, so that looks nice. So I'm looking forward to do a bit more on that. Now I'm not sure what the next colour is. I think I might put that one in next. Yeah, see that's coming up a bit lighter on camera, but I think it looks okay. So yeah, and then after that I think I will use the ready one, so that looks nice. So hopefully I'll get a bit more of this done today, and I can show my progress tomorrow. I'm rustling again, sorry. I must make a bag. I must make a bag. Right. So yep, so I'm going to get cracking now with some sewing. I'm not coming out of my sewing room until I've done a few things. So I'll catch you all a bit later on. And I'm still out in my sewing room, as you can see. It is now, what, about 8:30? I think I've been out here 5.5 hours and I haven't stopped, not even for a drink or to go in the house. But I'm all done now. All I've got to do basically is sew some hand binding, and that is me finished. So I'm packing up now for the night, and I am going inside to have some tea, and then I'm going to sit down and do probably a bit of hand sewing and a bit of knitting. Now I did get my bag made, so sorry for the rustling. As you know, that's my bag that's been in my handbag all week. So what I've made is very simple. I just wanted something very the same. I've just made a flat bag like that will fit in my handbag, and I've used the pumpkin Harvest camper fabric, which I absolutely love this. And on the inside I have put the bicycles with the pumpkin on, which I absolutely love that as well. So moment of truth. Now we'll have to see if everything goes in and make sure I've made it big enough. I'll have a look and be back. Well, everything fits. So I'm really pleased. So that's it. It doesn't take up a lot of room in there with all my balls of yarn. And there we go. All zipped up and ready to go on its travels. I have got some stitch markers, pumpkin stitch markers. I think I've got, I don't know if it's a pumpkin with a hat on, witch's hat, something like that. So I'll probably stick one of those on just in case I ever need a stitch marker when I'm out. But I have got a couple in my bag. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I did show you some of the fabrics that I've been working with. That's only 3 of them. I haven't showed you any more because all will be revealed hopefully on the podcast tomorrow. I'm hoping we're filming tomorrow. It might be a little bit of a shorter one this time, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're filming tomorrow, weather permitting. if it's raining, we might have to find somewhere else to film, and I don't know where that'll be. Never mind, we'll sort something out. So I really can't tell you any more about it, but yeah, well, you're just gonna have to tune into the podcast and see. Oh dear me. So I think I am going to wrap this vlog up for today now, because I'm not really going to be doing anything much else to show you. I mean, I'm having my tea and yeah, do a bit of knitting, I'm hoping. A bit of sewing, that's it. And of course I'm going to go and play with the kittens. So I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.